Welcome to Igniter Max YouTube channel. We are going to discuss about the Cramer's rule and even we are going to solve the examples regarding the Cramer's rule. We have watched lots of the determinants by expanding method, by non-expanding method. Even we have solved lots of example regarding it. But what is the use of it where we need to apply it the question may occurs. So for that, in this video the question will solve. It means you will getting the answer of it. Why? Because we are going to learn a application of determinant at this video. Application of determinant where we need to use it. So one by one, step by step we are going to learn it. So for that, first application is based on the Cramer's rule. Okay, Cramer's rule for applying involving the three variable. Basically we have learned the linear equation while studying the 10th standard with the one variable, with the two variable like x, y or either x. We have learned in that way, but we are going to solve a linear equation by using the Cramer's rule. So let's start with it. Okay, Cramer's rule for three variable, it contains of three linear equation with three variable. Three variable you can take it of x, y, z, a, b, c in any way. So I have taken the x, y, z form and three equation. With the three equation and with the help of the three variable, I have kept a linear equation besides u. Okay, now I am going to explain about it how I took it. This a1, a2, a3, b1, b2, b3, c1, c2, c3, d1, d2, d3, this all are the coefficient. Okay, and this x, y, z which is present over here, right, it's all the variables, and the d1, d2, d3 are the constant term. It's a coefficient but it's not having any of the variables, so it is called as a constant term. This contains a coefficient c1, c2, c3, b1, b2, b3, this all are the coefficient, but it includes the variable term with it. But over here it doesn't contain any variable, it's a constant term. So d1, d2, d3 are the constant term. Now we are going to solve the linear equation by using the determinant. So we are going to learn some new concept. So let's start. Okay. You can see over here there are four different types of determinant, right? D with constant, D with respect to x, D with respect to y, and D with respect to z. D at the constant term says that write the element of the 3 cross determinant with the help of the coefficient which has the variable. So variable having a coefficient is a1, b1, c1, a1, b1, c1. Next row a2, b2, c2, a2, b2, c2. Third row a3, b3, c3 and a3, b3, c3. You need to write the element with respect to x, y, z. So see, I have already maintained in the perfect row and the perfect column of it. You need to hide the element of the x term. X term is this all elements, x, a1, a2, a3. So hide the element. You need not to take this element. So in place of that element, what I can take it, I need to take the constant term. Constant term. In place of x term, I will replace with my constant term, and in place of y and z you can write the element as like this, because they have said d with respect to x, so you need to take the term constant at the x related value. Now while taking the dy value, you need to take the constant term at the y term. Rest all the elements will be same. So y term is present entered in b1, b2, b3, right? So you need to hide the element of b1, b2, b3. In place of it, you need to write the constant term d1, d2, d3. So d1, d2, d3. Add the dz value as like as x term and y term will be as like as, and the z related term you need to write the constant term. Okay, so this is the four different determinants with four different values. Studying the linear equation chapter at the 10th standard में, you may get the linear equation in 2 variable, 3 variable, it varies. You used to solve in the simultaneous form, and at last we are getting the value of x and y, right? The same procedure is applied over here. Okay, here we are doing the Cramer rule by using the determinant, and at last we are going to find the value of x, y, z, but with the help of the determinant. At that linear equation we have solved in the simultaneous form, and by adding and subtracting we got the value of x and y. Here with the help of the determinant of 3 cross 3 we are getting the answer of x, y, z. X is equal to dx by d, y is equal to dy by d, and z is equal to dz upon d. Now if there are any queries about it, now I am going to solve one example for 3 cross 3 determinant with the help of 3 variable by Cramer's rule. One example I am going to do it so that all the question may clarify. So let's start to ignite it. I have solving the equation, following equation by using the Cramer's rule. Previously we have seen the with the okay, I'm just showing over here. We have solved the Cramer's rule by using the 3 variable, and I have derived the formula of x, y, z. Okay, now we are going to express it with the example so that the question, all the doubts will all clarify it. So let's start with it. Now the linear equation is given, x term, y term, z term is given, even the constant term also given. So first step we need to do it. We need to create the term of d, dx, dy, dz. One by one we need to do it. First let's start with the d related sum. Okay, d says that d is in constant, so no need of any constant term, only the variable part is needed. So first we need to write the variable of x, y, z. X related variable, the coefficient is 1, 8, minus 4, 1, 8, minus 4. Y related variable, the coefficient is 1, 3, minus 1, 1, 3, minus 1. And the z related coefficient is minus 1, minus 6, 3, minus 1, minus 6, 3. And afterwards, if you have seen over here, the 3 cross 3 determinant occurs. 3 cross 3 determinant says we need to take any of the row constant. Okay, now I took the first row as the constant value. While taking the first value, I got the term as this term, 2 cross 2 determinant, minus 1. Okay, because first row and second column, so 2 plus 1 will be 3, which is an odd number, so sign will be negative. So minus of the second term 1. First row and the second column will be hide, and rest all the terms I have written over here. And the third term is minus 1, minus 1 as like as. So minus 1 is presented in first row and the third column. So first row and the third column will be hidden, and rest of the terms I have written over here. Now if you seen over here, the 2 cross 2 determinant, how we are solving the 2 cross 2 determinant? First multiply the first diagonal element, 3 into 9, and subtract with the second diagonal element, subtracted with my second diagonal element, as like as you need to do for this all thing. And afterwards I got the answer as minus 1. So this is what my answer of D. Now again we need to do the determinant of dx, dy, and dz. Okay, now let's start with the dx value. Dx value says that don't take the value of x term. In place of x, write the constant term. In place of y, as like as y. In place of z, as like as z. Okay, now in place of x we need to take the constant term, which is 1, 1, 1. So 1, 1, 1. Y 1, 3, minus 1, 1, 3, minus 1, and z minus 1, minus 6, 3, minus 1, minus 6, 3. Okay, and afterwards we need to solve in the 3 cross 3 determinant. If you are having any of the doubt why how to solve the 3 cross 3 determinant, so please check it the description link. You will get a brief concept about it. Now we are going to solve the dy value. So dy value is in which you need to take the constant term y. Okay, in place of x you need to take x, in place of y you need to take the constant term, and z as like as. Okay, and the 2 cross 2 determinant occurs, and you are solving the value as minus. We got the answer as minus 3. Please go through the video and please check the calculation also. And next, the dz value. Dz value is present as x term, y term, y, z term we need to replace in the constant term. Okay, and rest of the terms as like as 2 cross 2 determinant, then you got the answer as minus 4, in which you need to find the value of x, y, z, in which x, y, z says that x is equal to dx by d. So y is equal to dy by d, z is equal to dz upon d. So x is equal to dx upon d. Dx upon d is, dx value is minus 2. Okay, minus 2. D value is minus 1. So minus 1. If minus minus cancel, so positive 2 plus 2. Okay, and the y value is dy by dy value will be minus 3, d value will be minus 1, so minus minus cancel, so positive sign. Z is equal to dz upon dz value is minus 4. Okay, so minus 4 will be written as like as d value is minus 1, minus minus cancel, and the answer will be plus 4. Now we got the answer of the x, y, z by using the Cramer's rule. With the help of the determinant of 3 cross 3, we got the answer of x, y, z. This is what the rule to find the Cramer's rule by using the determinant. Going to solve the Cramer's rule with the help of two variable. At the first we have solved with the 3 variable, that is 3 cross determinant occurs, but over here we are solving the 2 variable with the help of the 2 variable, so 2 cross determinant occurs. Okay, so most probably this is an important tip I am going to give. In most of the exams, you need to solve the Cramer's rule with the help of the 3 variable. The 2 variables just for the conceptual, and rest all 3 variable is very important in the exam point of view also. So that's why I'm mentioned over here. Now at the 2 variable, you will be getting only 2 equation with the 2 variable. So 2 equation is there. One equation is this one, right, and the other equation is this one, and 2 variable is x, y. Okay, and the z part was there in 3 variable. I hope this concept is clear. Now even over here we need to take the value of d, dx, dy. Over there we took the dz value, but here no z term is there, so no dz value. While taking the d value, here d is in constant, so don't take any constant term, just take the variable related term. So there are 2 variable, so a1 a2 a1 a2 b1 b2, so b1 b2. While taking the dx value, but in place of x term, okay, in place of x term we need to take the constant term. So constant term is c1 c2, so in place of x term we need to write the constant term c1 c2. In place of y, as like as b1 b2 b1 b2. While taking the value of dy value, we need to write the x value and y term also. So in place of x, you are writing a1 a2 a1 a2. In place of y, it's respective y, so don't take the value of y, write the constant term. So constant term is c1 c2, so c1 c2. And at last we need to find the value of x and y. So x is equal to dx by d and y is equal to dy by d. Now I took a new example, a new word problem sum for solving the linear equation with the help of the Cramer's rule. I'm going to apply over here. So let's start with it. Now the word problem one by one I'm going to teach it. Here if you will watch, now I'm going to read it. The cost of 2 books, 6 notebooks and 3 pens is rupees 120. Okay, the cost of 3 books, 4 notebooks and 2 pens is rupees 105. While the cost of 5 books, 7 notebooks and 4 pens is rupees 183. Over here, if I will watch, then it's basically of book, notebook, pen. So our x and y, z is basically of book, notebook, pen. Okay, so let your x be the cost of book, y be the notebook and z be the pen respectively. And we are going to solve. Now I'm going to arrange as a linear equation, okay, one by one, step by step. The cost of 2 books, 4 notebooks and 3 pen is rupees 120. So the linear equation will be 2 books is nothing but books I have represented in x value, notebooks I have represented in y value, and pens I have represented in z value. So 2x plus 6y plus 3z will be 120. And next the linear equation will be the cost of 3 books, 4 notebooks and 2 pens is rupees 105. So 3 books, 3x plus 4y plus 2z is 105. Okay, and next the third linear equation will be 5 books, 7 notebooks and 4 pens is 183. So 5x plus 7y plus 4z will be 183. This is how we have arranged the linear equation. At the previous example, already the linear equation is given. We have just solved the determinant. But over here, we need to create the linear equation by the word problem sum. Okay, we are going to find the d value, dx, dy, dz as we have done earlier. Okay, d value, dx value, dy value, dz value, the same procedure is applied over here. Now I am going to repeat it. And the determinant of 3 cross 3, please check it at the description link. You will get the brief explanation about it and you can solve it over here. Okay, d with constant. So d with constant says don't take the constant term, only the variable related term you need to write. So 235, 647, 324, 324. Okay, and if you will solve the 3 cross determinant, you will get the answer as -5. And dx value in place of x, you need to take the constant term. So constant term is 120, 105, 183. Okay, 120, 105, 183, and the yz will be as like as. And if you will do by 3 cross determinant, you will get the answer as -75. And dy value x and z value will be as like as, and the y later term you need to take the constant value. So constant value will be 120, 105, 183. So you need to write over here, and if you will find the answer of 3 cross determinant, you will get the answer as -60. And dz value x and y will be as like as, and in the x later value you need to write the constant term. So constant term is 120, 105, 183. You need to write the value, and you will get the answer as -30. And next, the main purpose, what we are doing, for what reason we are doing it, that is to find the value of book, one notebook and one pen. Okay, one book, one notebook and one pen is already mentioned. So for that we need to find the value of x, y, z. So x is equal to dx by d. Dx value is -75, divided by -5 is 15. Y is equal to dy by d. Dy is -60, divided by -5 is 12. Z is equal to dz upon d. Dz is -30, divided by -5 is 60. If we got the answer of x, y, z, then we have done with the sum, because that only asked find the cost of one book, one notebook and one pen. Okay, one book is mentioned as x, one notebook is mentioned as y, and one pen is mentioned as z. So these are the values. ₹15, ₹12 and ₹6 are the cost of one book, one notebook and one pen respectively. If you like the Igniter Max YouTube channel, then don't forget to subscribe it.